All right, this is Seth Greene. I will be your host of today's awesome educational video called How to Double Your Email Open Rate for Only $13. So this is a case study result for an actual client. Now, obviously, email open rates have been going down dramatically over the last few years, as evidenced by the fact that you get a whole lot more spam in your email inbox than you did 5 years ago, than you did 10 years ago. And obviously, the more spam there is, the less people get to see the actual valuable emails, the less they open, hence open rate going down because of email inbox overclutter. So it probably makes you feel a little bit frustrated. So what is a savvy internet marketer to do? Obviously, there are a lot of workarounds for that. Um, about changing your subject line, where the from email address is coming from, making sure you have a good relationship with your list and that they double opt in and they want your stuff and they whitelist your email and all that stuff. But I'd like to show you something faster. So this is Greg Presti. He is the CEO of Local Search, which is on the Inc. 500. And his normal email rate, one of his primary markets that he serves is dentists. Does local SEO for dental practices. And his normal email open rate is about 12%. And I said, I can get that higher without you changing the email. He said, tell me more. So here's what we did. We took his email list that he was going to email. We took those email addresses and we uploaded them to Facebook as a custom audience. And if you don't know how to do that, don't worry, I'm going to show you. Then we ran a Facebook ad in front of the people who were getting the email the same day they got the email saying, go open my email about Walmart dentist found dead, which was the subject line of his email, Walmart dentist found dead. So it was easy for them to find. And this is a picture of a frustrated dentist. Free online event, free online presentation reveals how to stop the corporate dental giants from stealing all your best patients and killing your practice. So he is entering the conversation going on in the dentist's head, something they are frustrated about. The email references that, and this ad tells them to go open their email. Notice there is no call to action button that Facebook will provide you free of charge on this ad. It is a click to website ad that doesn't tell them to click, which means most of the people who see it won't click, which means it won't cost you anything. So you are hitting them why it works is you're hitting them in another form of media. And we know that people check their smartphones 237 times a day on average. Now, obviously, the dentist checks it less than that because theoretically he's working on patients all day, so he doesn't check it 237 times a day. But he probably checks it before he goes to work, or she, in the morning, and he probably checks it when he leaves. And so he checks both his Facebook and his email. So he goes on Facebook, he sees the ad saying, go open my email. He goes, okay, goes to his email, opens the email, increases the open rate. So what were Greg's results? It increased his email open rate 25%. We could have gotten that higher because here you'll see the ad came from his company Facebook page, Local Search for Dentists. But the email that they got comes from Greg Presti, so they don't match. So if they had matched, if the ad came from Greg Presti and the email came from Greg Presti, we have seen open rates go up by as much as 50% when they match. So how do you do all this? And what did it cost? Because it is a click to website ad, and we did have people who clicked even though we didn't tell them to. We ended up spending $13 in ad spend, which $13 to increase your email open rate 25%, definitely a good ROI because that gives you that many more chances to sell your products and services. So what have you got to do this if you don't know already? If you know, video's over. If you don't know how to do this, I'm going to show you. You need a CSV file of the email addresses that you are going to mail. So you only have one sheet in your spreadsheet. You only have one column, no header, just a column as you see just of email addresses. And you're going to go to Ads Manager on the top left corner of your screen and click Power Editor, which you can only access in Google Chrome. So you have to be using the Google Chrome browser. Then you're going to click Audiences. You click Create Custom Audience. You select data file. You name your audience, say, in this case it was Greg Presti, Walmart dentist found dead, email and the date. That's what we named it. You select data type as email addresses. You choose a file. This would be the CSV file you just created. You hit upload or create audience. Now I will tell you if there are any email addresses that are misspelled, like it's .con instead of .com. If there's something wrong with the email address, it will say there's an error. Or if you had a column ahead of, so if column B was the email addresses and column A was first name, it would say every entry in first name was an error. So only upload your email addresses. If you get a couple errors, that's okay. Just hit create audience. And then you're going to go to Ads Manager and say, I want to create a clicks to website ad. Enter a web address that you want them to go to. This would be like the click through link you put in your email. Again, you're not trying to get people to click. You're trying to get them to open their email. But if they do click, you want them going to the right place. So this is the URL that you're driving traffic to with your email. Obviously, pick your Facebook page. Upload your pictures. You can split test up to 6 pictures. Remember, each picture is limited to 20% text. You want pictures related to the website. So we had this is actually a first separate campaign for a dog trainer, and you'll notice we had a whole bunch of pictures of dogs. The dentist campaign had a bunch of pictures of frustrated dentists. You can reposition your pictures if you want. On the call to action button, click no button. Don't put learn more. Don't click sign up. Don't click book now. Because again, you don't want them clicking. And if there's a button that says something, they'll do it. So you don't want there to be a call to action button. Add your headline, add your text, add your advanced text, and don't run the ads on the right-hand side. You want to click the remove button down in the bottom right for, you just want this to show mobile news feed and desktop. You do not want this on right column because right column don't show up on a smartphone. So nobody accessing on a mobile phone can see it. And fewer people are clicking on their desktops on the right-hand side because now they've discovered after years of Facebook that those are ads. Oh my God, we don't want any of those, right? Then you pick your audience. In this case, you click in the custom audience box and pick what custom audience do I want. And then you're going to, if you can subsegment out parts of your list, you can say I only want people of a certain age, gender, etc. I wouldn't, because if you only uploaded the people that are getting this email, you want everyone to see the ad. You're going to name your ad set. So again, something that you'll remember. Pick your budget. Again, remember you're not probably going to spend it because they're not going to click because you're not telling them to. Place your order, and you are all set. Make sure the ad goes out the same day as the email goes out so that they see it, so that when they go in their email and look for that email, it's actually there. And that is how you can up to double your email open rate without spending very much money and without doing anything else. Just run an ad in another form of media that they're going to check, telling them to go open their email, and it works. Enjoy! For more fabulous marketing tips, go to ultimatemarketingmagician.com and make sure you opt in if you haven't already for our free report, 7 guaranteed ways to attract new customers like magic. Thanks for watching. Also, make sure to sign up, be a fan of ours, facebook.com/ultimatemarketingmagician, and make sure you go to iTunes and type in Seth Greene with Greene and sign up for my Ultimate Marketing Magician podcast.